Hey Lakeshore family, Pastor Charlie here along with my wife Louise. The purpose of this video is to call our entire church to pray. And my wife in a few minutes here is going to give you the exact specifics on that. But for now, I just want to take you back to this past week. I taught out of the book of Isaiah. And in the book of Isaiah, specifically Isaiah 63:15 all the way to 64:12, what's recorded for us is considered the greatest prayer on revival that we see in the entire Bible. It's significant, and the reason why it is because Isaiah the prophet, by God's grace, is allowed to see about 100 years into the future. And he sees some things that are discouraging. He sees some things that are going to really ultimately end up breaking the backs of the people of Israel, God's people. And the reason for that is he sees that God's people are going to come under the authority and the rule of the Babylonians. Now, the Babylonians, they don't love God. They hate God, and they are a people who make things hard for God's people. So because of this, Isaiah does something. He begins to cry out to God. He begins to intercede on behalf of God's people. As a matter of fact, in Isaiah 63:15, he says, Lord, why don't you look down? Look down. In other words, look at what's going on. This is significant. We need you here. And then in 64:1, Isaiah says, oh God, why don't you come down? Oh God, come down. Isaiah is doing what he can. Isaiah is praying. He is interceding for God's people when they are desperate or needy. And that's exactly what the elders and I want to call us to do as a church family, to pray. So sweetheart, would you share with them the details?
Yes, well, here are the details. Set aside Monday nights as a time of prayer. Choose 1 hour, whatever works best for your family. And if you're comfortable, invite your neighbors and your friends to come and join you in that 1 hour for prayer. We'll provide prayer guides for you. And we're also going to mark the whole month of August, Monday nights, as prayer nights for our church.
Yeah. And remember what we talked about on Sunday. You know, we talk a lot in Christian circles that the church is essential. And it is essential. It absolutely is. And we're in agreement with you. But prayer is also essential. So we're calling you to do something that's essential. That for the entire church to come together, as my wife shared, in this month of August on Mondays and pray. Make prayer essential, and let's watch what God will do.